Hello, 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 hello. I hope my screen is getting recorded. So, this is the first video and first project of Fun with Code. So, let's begin our first project. So, at first, we are going to open the folder, which is our first project, which we were making a Flipkart clone. So, we are going to go open with VS Code. And here, as we can see that our first projects folder has been opened, and now we're going to click go live for opening the first page. So as you all know that at lastly we have finished up to this part, that we have created this left section and we have placed the logo properly. Now we were heading towards creating the search bar. So we have a input section and a icon of search. So now we are going to style this search bar. How we are going to do that? So we have icon and a input place. So at first we are going to style this input section. Let me open the code, not code pen, what is called my epic pen. So I know it's a bit slow, so yeah, it has come. So at first we are going to style this search bar, and then we are going to style this part, and at last we are going to integrate this too. Okay, so let's begin with our project. Continue with our project. So at first I am going to set the IDs of this two. How to set? So at first I'm going to set the, it is already been set. I have already set the IDs of search container, and then I am going to set the ID of this input type. So let me give you ID. What can we give the ID? Let's give it as search bar, and let's save. Now we are going to at first style the search bar. Hashtag search bar. Now let me set the width of that. It can be at least 80% width. I think that will be, it's, I think, let's open the Flipkart website along with this as a reference. I think that will be a better idea. Flipkart. Yeah, I think 80% is good, and height I will be keeping as what? Okay, as 50%. I think that will be enough. Yeah, that's enough. And now I'm going to put this two in the center. How to do that? Just we are going to do the go to the search container. No, sorry, search container is the container of the image. So we are going to go to the search. In the search, how we have taken it as flex, just we need to give it as a justify content as center and align items as center. What does justify content do? Justify content just gives the position of any item inside a container along the x axis, this axis. If you give justify content as center, then it will come to the center in the x axis, this axis. In case of, or I may say, it will set at center in the horizontally, and in case of align items it is vertically, means y axis. So it can be y axis, sorry, not y axis, it will be x axis or horizontal, and here is y axis or vertically. Okay, I think this part is clear. Now you will understand how it has become. So let's go to the, oh, I haven't saved that. See, let's do it one by one, then it will be more clear to you. So it was initially like this, right? Now if I will give justify content as center, just see, I'm going to minimize this, just see this. If I will be giving justify content as center, then what will be the effect? No, I want you here. So control S. Did you get the, see, from this side it has become 2 in the middle. See, now I am going to give align items as center. What will happen? It will come down, means in the y axis. See, I hope this much is clear how it has become. Justify content, in case of justify content, it has come from this part to this part. In case of align items, it has come from this part. Let me change the color. It has come in justify content, it has come from this part to this part. In case of align items, it has come from upper part to lower part. Justify and align. I hope till this it is clear, right? Now what should I do is, I want some gap in between. So what will I do is, I will keep a gap of, let it be at least, let it be 5px. It's experimental value. No, sorry, I don't want gap here. Let me tell you why. Because this search container is already there, so I will give as a background as, I'm telling you the reason, background color is white. See, and its height will be, I will be keeping as 50%. Sorry, not width, it height 50%. Okay, it's already 50%, and width is not 5%. Let it be 7%. No, 5% was fine. But the thing is, I want some more space, so I will be giving it padding. So padding left can be at least 5px. Is it looking nice? Yeah, I guess so. Let it be 7px. It's looking nice. Padding means the inner space. So padding right can be also will be also not same, but at least 4px. Let it be 4px. Yeah. And padding top and bottom. Padding top will be at least, I will be giving at least 3px. I need to balance both. Padding bottom will also be 3px. I need to balance both, right? I think 3px will be more. Let it be 2px both each. Now I think it's balanced. Now what should I do? In case of search bar, which is search bar, I am going to remove this border. For border removal, this is a new property of CSS, which is border. Remember, border. We will write as border, and in place of border, we will give none. Means we don't want any border here. So Control S. See, no border, but this one is still not properly aligned. See, for that, what we should do? We should give the padding properly. So let it be 1 and 1px. Yeah, now it's properly done. Now, but still I'm not satisfied with this because the edges are different. Okay, some mishap happened, so I have edited, and that part will be edited already. You can't see that. So let's continue. So what we are up to here is we have created this much, but still we are lagging something. That is this curved areas, right? This curved areas. You can see these areas are curved. So I also want these areas to be curved, right? So for that, one more property of border comes to place, which is in the search bar, border radius top right. Border radius. At first, let's learn about border radius. Border radius. What does border radius do? Border radius generally shapes the corners of the. Means it just actually shapes any corner of any div like this. It actually shapes this corner. If I will give border radius here also, it will shape this. It actually shape the corners. Border radius is actually mostly used for making circles. If you want to make a circle in with any div, you can use border radius. It is mostly used in that only. Used for that only. Actually. So we are going to use border radius. But as we know that here are two divs. One is this one. Another one is this one. Right. Here are two divs. Right. For that reason, what we have to do is we don't need shape this part. We just need to shape this part. At first, let me show you. If I will shape all the four parts, what will happen? Just give border radius 10px. What will happen? Actually, nothing happened. Oh, sorry. Okay, I forgot. This is actually the previous live server. I have to go live again. Yeah, see what happened. When I give border radius, at first let me keep this part properly so that you will be noticing the changes. Now I want to keep this properly. Actually, this thing comes very handy. That's why sometimes I really face problems in that. So see, if I will keep border radius as 10 px, what is a search bar? This one is a search bar. This one. So it will shape all the four corners, right? But we don't need all the four corners. We just need to shape this two corners, right? This corners and this corner. And for this div, this corner and this corner. Let me show you if I will shape that also. Give border radius to that also. What will happen? What is the search container here? Let me give it also a border radius. It will be 10 px. See, it has also become like that. But we don't need like that, right? We are actually looking for this parts. See here only this part, this part, this part, this part and this part. These four parts are being curved. Not in the bit in middle it hasn't been curved, right? Like this. It is not the case. So we need to curve the four sides. The two sides of the right sides and two sides of the left sides, right? Okay, so I think it has become shorter, so I need to give more. Okay, let's at first shape that, then I will be giving that. Okay, so what to do is just remove the border radius from both of them like this. Control S. Now at first give border radius, border top left radius, but we don't need. We need top right radius, means this one. Top right radius means top right radius means this part. This part. This has to become curved. How much curved? Suppose I will be giving 5px curved. See, just look at this part, Control S. Sorry, Control S. See, it has become curved. Only this part has become curved, right? Similarly, we have another property called border bottom right radius. Border bottom right radius. Border bottom right radius. This part, right? This part. We also need to shape that equally. Means this will also be 5px. See. Now it is looking like that, right? Similarly, in case of this container, we need this part. So just tell me what we should shape. It should be border top left radius. If you are guessing right, then yeah, it is border top left radius. So let's write border top left radius. It will be how much? 5px. And we just going to save this and save. See, it has similarly again this part border left border bottom left radius, right? Isn't it? What it should be? Border left border bottom left radius. It should also be 5px. See, now it is looking like this part, but still it is not looking completely like that, because I need to make this part a bit smaller, this arrow. So what I gave the ID to the arrow, I gave, I think, search icon. So I need to shape a bit to reduce it a bit. Search icon, right? I'm giving it 90%. I think this will be enough. 90%. 90, still let it be 80%. Okay, so as you can see that when I'm reducing the size, it is going upwards, but we need in the middle. This is the container we need in the middle, but it has moved a bit up, right? So for moving it to the middle, what we should do, again the same process, convert it to flexbox, or we can do using margin padding and all, but what is the need of that, right? We just need to convert it as display flex, justify content is center and align items is center. See, it has come to the center. So easy, right? Now the main thing is, I think I have made my search bar a bit smaller in width, so I need to make that right. So let me mark it so that I can make it right. I think it will be better. It's much smaller, I guess. So I just need to make it 90. Let it be 90%. 90% is will become more. No, let it be 85, 86, 87.5. I think this will be enough. I think that's a search bar. Now the next step is just remove the background color of the search bar. Oh wait, the search bar is also having some background color. Means the input field, right? So what should, let me once check whether it is getting recorded or not. It is getting recorded, right? Yeah. So okay, so at first what we are going to do, we are going to pick up the colors. So now, okay, what is this? This is actually a extension of Google Chrome. For this, what you need to do, at first let me tell you what I am going to do. I am going to pick up the colors. This is the eyedropper tool. I am going to pick up the color. So see, if you can see, no, it has removed the color. So I have put up the color. If you can see, I have got the color code both in hexadecimal as well as RGBA. Hexadecimal is shorter, so I will be using hexadecimal. So let me write the background color. But as they are both divs, so I will write the background color for both. At first I will be writing here background color hashtag F1 F5 FF F1 F5 FF F1 F5 FF, right? And just I will be copying this, Control C. I will be pasting it here. Okay, and Control S. Now let's check whether it has become like that. Yeah, we have got our search bar. Now what we are going to do, we are going to just remove this background search, background color. So because we don't need this part, we don't need, it's just a indicator. Now see, it's looking like, right, like Flipkart. See, it's looking good actually, right? Now finally this part. Okay, before that, let me show you how I got this extension in Google Chrome. Nothing, just go to a new tab, search Chrome extensions, go to the first option, first link, and in the search bar search CEO color picker. You will get many of them. You can download any. Everyone does the same thing. I have downloaded this one, the first part, and just download this. Download this. After downloading, you will get a notification here like extension. This is that jigsaw puzzle symbol, right? Just open this and then pin this option. You will get a like this. We will be getting an option. Just pin this option, and then you will be getting this symbol here. I hope it is clear. So this is an extra knowledge. Apply it for styling your web pages. So now we are going to create this part, right? Now for creating this part, at first look carefully. What are these parts? Just carefully. At first, see, this is a div. This may be look appearing like an option, but this is a div which contains three parts. One is a symbol, one is a name, other one is this arrow, right? Then again, this one is another one, card, which this is also a div which has two parts. One is this card image icon, another is text, and third one is also this one, become a seller. One first part, second part, two parts, right? I hope till this much it's clear. Now we are going to move ahead with our this part. So at first, what should be our step? Creating three divs. Creating three divs, which are at first this name div, this name div, then this cart div, and this become a seller div, right? So this will be three divs, I guess, right? These are going to be three divisions. So at first we are going to create three divisions. The third part is already being created here. right? So let me make it a full screen. This one was the third part, this icon was the third part, right? So at first, three divs, div 1, div 2 and div 3. The shortcut is for creating copying and pasting. Shortcut is just keep the cursor on which you want to copy, then just the shortcut is shift, note this, shift plus alt plus arrow button, arrow. This button, understood? So what to do? Just let me show it again. Just at first create the first element which you want to create, then shift plus alt plus down arrow button, click and again click. See, it has just copied and pasted. These are some VS Code shortcuts. It doesn't work normally, but they are the VS Code shortcuts. In VS Code you can use these shortcuts. Okay, now in the first div I will be giving the ID as profile, because it is a profile link, right? Profile button. Second div will be cart, and third div will be ID will be become a seller. See, first div which is profile, my profile is opening, second is cart, third is become a seller, right? So these are the three divs we have been created. So let's create. So again, what we have to do, we have to create this. But see here also we need to make this part as flex, this container part. Why this full container? Because these divs are not in column, these are not like this, they are in rows like this, not like this, right? They are like this. So for this part we need to make it as flex, right? I hope till this much it's clear. So now at first only we are going to make it as flex. So let's go to this part. What was the third part? It's this one. So I'm going to make it as display flex at first only, or let's make it later for better understanding, right? I think it will be better. So how to make this part? What I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the parts. So up to this much to this much. So let me mark it genuinely. This part, this part, and this part, this part, and this part, and this part. 3 parts, right? Like this I will get a rough idea how much size I want, right? Now let's go. Okay, ये तो गड़बड़ हुई गवा. I haven't marked this part properly. It is too far. Okay, so the main thing which I got to know that I don't need to move ahead, right? For beginning only I can keep these things together. I just need the gaps in between them, right? So I don't need the property called justify content because they are at the initial position from the first only. But I need align items because they are vertically centered like this. They are at center, but like this they are at the corner. So justify content I don't need, but align items I definitely need to make them vertically at center. So what? Okay, so there was a call which was important. I needed to receive. So that part I think it has already been cut. So let's move ahead with this. So where I was, so I think this is the case. Let me actually change the color of this. I couldn't see the markers. So what was this called? Icon. Okay. So let me just change the color to let me give a lighter color like this, aqua. Okay. Now I'm going to move it in this direction because I want the thing to be here. I think control S. Yeah, now it's good. So I don't want these things for now. I just want the designs. So at first let me give them a width and the height. Right. So I will be giving them different colors for the markings. Let me give profile, card and comma seller. So at first I will be giving hashtag profile, then hashtag card. I think I will in cart only, not card. Yeah, I thought it will be cart, not card. And third will be become a seller, right? So let's give them a width and the height. Width will be, at least I will be giving width as 80%. Height will be, sorry, not width. Height will be actually 80%. I just got confused. Width will be, let it be at first 30%. And I'm going to keep the color as, background color as green yellow. Now it has become more. I need within this range. So what should I do? I think height has also become more. I don't need that much height. 70 is good. Width can be 20, less 10. 10 has become less, so let it be 15 in between. 17. Yeah, perfect. So the first part is done. Insert now the card part. For the card part, what I should do is again width, height should be the same, which is 70%, and width should be something like that. Let it be 15% for now, and background color will be let it be brown. Okay, I need to set it as display flex. I remove that, right? So that all the things come side by side. So it will be display flex. So it has come. Now I want a gap between this, right? So what should be the gap? Let the gap be 10px, more 12px, 15 px. Yeah, it's almost right, but the width is more. So for the giving the width, it should be I think 13, 12, 11.5. Sorry. Will be 11.5. Yeah, perfect. Now the last part. What it should be? It should be, I think, height is same. Height is what should be the height? Oh, height I gave as 70%. Right. And width, let it be 20% because this is a bit wider. Okay, and I need background color. Background color I will be giving as, what should I give? Oh, I have written this wrong. It will be, yeah, seller. Yeah, now it's good. So, okay, I need more width. So let it be 23. 24.5. Sorry, it's point. Yeah, perfect. So now everything is done. I don't need this all. These are the three components, or sorry, three tips. Now I need to align them center. I need to bring them as center here, at least at this position. At least at this position, right? They should be center. They are fixed with the top, but I don't need the top. I need at this position, right? At this level. So what should I do? I should uh, search container, no icon. Yeah. So I should keep align items as center. See. So they are placed properly at center. Right. Now what is the next thing to do? Next thing is I need this one icon photo, one name, and one is this one. But if I am logged out, what should I get? I want login in place of. Okay, later I will log in. I should get the login part, right? What should I get? This profile icon, then login, then this arrow button, arrow icon actually. At first, let's search for the things. Oh, Flipkart profile icon, or let's not write Flipkart, just profile icon. Yeah. But the thing is, I need to change these colors. So what should I do? At first, definitely, I will download this. PNG, I'm not getting free. I'm not getting, so I'm going to do something like that. Just going to do the logic here. Then two steps I need to follow. So when I make a free image, solve this. Except WEP. Right. First, I'm going to convert WEP to GP to WPG. Right. So now I convert. Then I've downloaded what color do I need? I need black only. So second is I need to remove the background. Background remover. Then the first link. Then upload the image here. So remove the background. And down. Then finally, it is the work. Just go to the downloads. Rename this as you want. I will give it profile. Remove the other pictures. Go to the Control X. Go to the folder you are storing a project and showing it here as Part-1. Control V, not F. So now your profile is in. Let's do one thing. First, let's gather all the images from what images we want. We want this arrow, this card, and this shop. So let's search for the arrow icon. I'm going to fast forward this. So drop. Then card. What other card do you look at? Yeah. This card maybe. No. This card. Select. I'm doing this card. Another little background. So So finally we are up with our shop icons and all icons. So finally we are going to integrate all of them. So at first let's see what we need. One is this login, then this thing, and then this in the first div. So let's create that. The first div. Let's go to the div. So at first what we need, one is the image ing src. I will be giving later. Then the p tag, which is login, and third is what to say, the again on ing src. Right now inside the ing src, well, I'm going to give the source of this, which is images, then profile. So what should I give? It should be dot slash images slash profile dot png. Then in the source is dot slash images slash drop png. Control S. Let's see what has happened. I think I expected that, because we haven't mentioned the shapes. For this, what I am going to do is I'm going to give some inline CSS. I just taught you inline CSS. For small objects, I personally prefer inline CSS. For that, what should I do? I'm going to give some style in the first image. This is a profile image, right? So I'm going to give the style attribute. So at first the style attribute will be having width as, which should be 20%, not 20%, 10%, and height will be, it can be around, what to say, 70%. I think this will be enough. Yeah, but it does shrink, so it will be 20. It can be 40. Yeah, no, 40 is I think a bit more. So let it be 35. Not 350. It will be 35. Yeah, I think it's great. Then login can be again on style tag. Login can be, but before this, wait. Before this all, I'm missing one thing. They should come side by side, right? Here they are beside each other. See, they are beside each other. So they, but here they have came like this. The default nature of the website, right? So for that reason, what we should do? We should make this container as flex. See, so I'm going to make this profile as display flex. Now see, now just style this. Style property width will be what can it be? Width will be again 20%. Oh, sorry, whatever I'm giving width, I'm going to give it font. Style, not getting style font size. Right. At first, let me give it medium. then let me give you small. Yeah, smaller. I think you have to adjust. And I'm going to give it as 100. 50. Sorry. 50. 100. Small. That's small. Yeah, this is right. But I think I should make it most the width as 30 and height as 65. Let me do that. 60. Sorry, 60. I think this will do. And then the arrow will be more small. Now let me style the arrow. Style. Width will be at least, what to say, the width of this was 30%. Let it be 20%. And height be to be 50%. I think it should be more short. 50%. It can be, because arrow is generally shorter, right? 15%. This much it will do, but we need to bring them in the same line, right? So what we are going to do, as usual, justify content as center, align items as center. So they are same line, and we just need some gap between them. Gap. Let me give it 5px. Right. I think this will be enough. Right. Let me make the login as not x smaller. Smaller, I think it will be fine. Small. No, it is exceeding. So it's smaller only. It's good. Now I am going to remove the background color of profile. So now it's looking good. One more thing I will be giving that here. So I think it is being recorded. One more thing I will be giving that here I will be giving one property that is called cursor, and it will be pointer. Control S and see the magic. In this one it's not happening, but in this point cursor means this cursor, and cursor pointer means it will become a this hand symbol will come. I think it's great. Generally this is only happening here. Hand symbol is coming, right? In our case also hand symbol is coming. Same will be done with other divs. So in case of cart, what we are going to do, we are going to again one img src, again dot slash images slash, now it will be a cart icon, not double slash. And again I will be writing here is, oh wait a minute, okay. Again here I will be writing is, what should I write? I will be writing it as cart. I think it was written cart only. Yeah, cart was written here. So this, right? So again the same property. Put this. So it will be display flex. Okay. Now again we are going to style inline like this. Let me do one thing. I don't need extra style type of style. So image style will be, I think, same as the profile. So what should I do? I will just copy the height and width. This time I'm not going to do experiments. Control B. In case of cart also, I will be copying the style of P. Just copy. Control C and Control V. This much will be enough. Now what should I do is, now as usual I need to do the same thing with this too. So I will be copying with the things from here after display flex. Display flex I have already done to the cart. So Control C and Control P. Control S. See, now the cart looks great. But one thing I should do here is I don't need the cart as X small because space is there. So I will make it a bit larger. I think this looks great. Or should I make it as X small? Just to balance. I think X small only is looking good only. But width I think for the cart will be, let's make it 33. 35. Yeah, that's great. So I will be removing the brown color and Control S. See, the cart part is also ready. And again, see, right? I think that's great. And same thing goes for this become a seller also. There will be a image tag, a shop icon, and then become a seller. Then let's create a become a seller. First that was the image src. It will be images, then shop png. And sorry, let me close that. And then it will be a p, become a seller. Control S. So again in style, just after this, I haven't made it display flex also, so let me make it as flex. Control C, Control V. It will be same. I think it will come. Yeah. Then just copy the first part of style. because style thing will be same. Control C. We are developers. Control S. Again Control C and sorry. Here it will be Control C, Control V, Control S. But the thing is, this thing I think it should be a bit, I need a width for this. I think let me make it 26. I think this will be enough. Yeah, it has come. So let me remove background color for this also. Finally, I haven't saved. Finally, we have come this far. Right? Finally, we are this far. Then I think there is also a dot for notification drop down. So, first we are going to create. Why should we leave this? We should create this also, right? But this is just a button. So, we are going to create it as a button. So, after this step of become a seller, we have to give it a button, right? Button tag. Back button, what it should have ing src. I haven't given the src, right? So what should be the src? Let's search for 3 dots menu icon. Yeah, this one. Will I get good one? Yeah, this one. Good. I got PNG pre-download. So I just need to go to the downloads, Control C, and from here Control V. Then just / images, then dots, and then give it a go. Wow. Have I made? Okay, so I've got a button. So the button itself, for the button, what should I do? Then I'm going to give it an ID because it is another div. You can call it as a div. So what should be the ID? Notify. Let it be as notify, and then notify. Then I'm going to give the button's height width as 20% and height as how much? Let it be 50% height. Saved here only. Okay, at first let's style the button. So it will be 5%. Yeah, this is good, I guess. 5%. 5.5%. I think it will be great. Yeah. Then I need to style this one. style. Let me make its height to be 70%, 70%, and width to be also 70%. Width to be 100, let it be 100% only width, height to be 70%. Height to be 60%. %. No. 70. It will be 50% width. Percent height. Yeah, this kind of a good. Not that good, but okay. Not 50%, let it be 70% only. 70% is actually not looking good. 60% will do. And I'm going to give it a margin left. Yeah, we can give margin left also. The particular of 10px. Oh, sorry. Where I'm giving, I have to give here. Margin left will be 10px. And border will be, I will give none because it doesn't have border. And background will also give as none. Yes, we can give background as none for this part. But the thing is, cursor I will be giving as pointer. Cursor I will be giving as pointer. This is the button. And then our final task is to remove the background of icon. Yes. So finally our nav part is ready. I think it's kind of looking good, right? It's actually looking good, I think. So let's this be the first part where I will